Welcome to day 27 of our January challenge 2020, and we're going to carry on and pick up where we left from yesterday. We're going to do the final 4 bars on the first page. This is Sylvia Wood's arrangement of Pachelbels' Canon. The left hand is identical to yesterday. The D up to the A, the B to the F, with the G getting ready, 3rd finger down on the D, 2 and 1, going on to the G and the A. Okay, the top hand is carrying on this walking through like we did yesterday. There is one place here where we will come off, and you'll see where that is, and I'll talk you through it. So yesterday we finished with walking down from G down to D. Those were the last notes we did yesterday. So if you play that and leave your D on, we're now going to place 2 and 1. Now that's an unusual feeling, and the best way to do it is to keep finger 3 very neatly tucked in. So in my hand, that finger 3 is actually touching the palm of my hand, but certainly it's not trying to curl up, because actually the place where it's least in the way is tucked into my hand. And I'm going to play, this is now the beginning of line 4. 4, 2, now I'm going to cross under to the G, so keeping it nice and low. Bring my thumb back out, and again I'm going to make sure that applies nice and high. Reaching down to the E, straight back to that A with the thumb. 3 in a row now. Moving my thumb 1 higher to the B. 3 in a row. Thumb to the A. 2. Cross over to the black. Now I'm going to put all 4 on, but my 4th is a gap away. So I've got black, E, D, jumping to the B. And this is the point I'm going to come off. Leap up to B, C, D. Then all 4 on. Crossing over with my thumb to the G, 1, 2, 3. Reaching up for the B. Finger 2 on the A. Thumb back on. And now 3 in a row. Actually 4 would be good, because if you go over to the next line it would be finger 4 on that F there. Okay, so it all links together. Okay, so I'll talk you back through that again. I'm going to go from the final 3 quavers or 8th notes at the end of line 3, leading us to the D at the beginning of line 4. So here we go. I'm playing G, placing my 2 and 1 on, keeping my 3rd finger tucked in. I'm going to play the D, crossing under, thumb on, reaching for the E, back to the A, 3 in a row, thumb up to the B, 3 in a row, thumb to the A, 1 and 2, crossing over, all 4 on with a gap. I'm going to leap after this, B, C, D. All 4 on, crossing over, 3 in a row, up to the B next, 2 on the A, back to the B, all 3 on, all 4 on if you can. Okay, now I'm going to do that in time. Okay, so the count I'm going to give is 1 and 2 and 3, da, dee, da, just because we're doing that lead in. So 1 and 2 and 3. We try that again. Doesn't want to go any faster than that. That's absolutely fine. G, F, E, D. I'm going to play the left hand with this, but if you want to just play the right again, that's fine. So here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. work. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do with you is I'm going to play all 8 bars from what we did yesterday into today. Join in with as much of it as you feel comfortable, either hands together or just the right hand or just the left. And the joy of playing this piece along with others is that you can play to your own comfort level, add it as much or as little as you want, and you can go as far or as little or the way through the piece as you want as well. Okay, so I'm starting back at the beginning of line 3, and I'm going to give us a count in of 3 and 4 and before we start. 3 and 4 and. And I think a useful skill to have in this piece is if you get onto slightly alternative fingering from what's written and from what you've been aiming for, is not allowing that to throw you into a panic. So for example, in the middle of that last line there, in that second bar where it goes F, B, A, G, I accidentally put 3 in a row. I went A, G, F, and then I crossed over with 1, and I just allowed myself to do the next notes with 1, 2, 3, even though they would have been 2, 3, 4 by now, because then I've got my leap and I'm back to normal. So being flexible to be able to cope with the fingers you end up landing on is helpful. And the biggest thing I can say with this whole section is keep your fingers lower than the thumb all the way through, even with all these crossings overs and unders, and especially with all these crossing overs and unders, so that you don't end up sort of playing with what I call lobster fingers. Okay, well done.